Hey everybody, what's up? This is Retrokid Reviews. Finally back in my, OG armor for the start of, hopefully not another tumultuous freaking character arc I'm going to be going through this summer. And ironically, me, of all people, showing back up as well. Hey, Wolverine here. Wait, you got the name? I'm going to be the team. I might as well beat Wolverine. Alright, whatever, Laura. Okay, so long story short, I was gonna do a quick, react slash overview of the Flashpoint, or whatever they're calling the Flash 2022 movie, with Michael Keaton and, damn, I forgot her name, but the new Supergirl, and basically put my 2 cents on the suit, but, I really couldn't have the heart to put, it into post because it was a little too mean-spirited to some extent. I know, shocking me, of all people being a little too mean-spirited. And again, I'm only just going off of spy shots, and I've kind of, when I was making the video, expressly said I don't do that anymore since, God, I want to say the Power Rangers 2017 movie. I guess card there if you want to see how far I've come as far as making these videos go. So, that all said, let's get to this long overdue retro-ish review. Ish being I haven't really saw this when I was a kid. Cybersix. I legitimately forgot exactly what network came first or how this show basically began. All I can tell you is that this was animated by a Japanese company while getting voice acted for a bunch of mostly known Canadian actors that ended up becoming mostly Transformers alumni. Again, I'm not kidding. Please look up the Wikipedia. It is just beyond weird. And also, it has a, at the time, 90s, like, Batman animated series dark indie character who doubles as an English teacher, and his cover name is Adrian. Now, for the sake of this also being my, throwing my hat into the ring with, pride-oriented, reviews for Pride Month, I want to put all my sexual orientation on the table. Hi, my name is James. I am actually straight. I am actually trying to be an ally with you guys, and if I am getting any of the pronouns or any just terminology off, please just let me know in the comments down below. I know I normally don't get comments for any of my reviews, or most of my content isn't like a short nowadays, but if anyone of the LGBTQA plus community knows anything about the show, and if I got any of the accuracy right, please let me know. I would love to have some input, and if anything, a critique if I got this wrong. I'm open. I have open discourse. Please let me have that. Back in action. So that all being said, it looks good. For the longest time, the show was not available anywhere. You had to like look up episodes on YouTube of all places. This will be the part where I record to it if you guys want to check it out yourself. But since last year, or I think the year before that, it has been readily available, as at least here in the States, on Amazon Prime. I don't know what that is like internationally with like Canada or of its home country where this was mostly uncensored stuff, because we didn't get any of that. I never grew up watching this. If knowing my luck, if this was on Fox Kids back in the day, it was probably jammed either at 6:30 in the morning or like the last half hour block before when I was a kid. I always had to go to like basketball practice and stuff like that. Catholic school life. What are you gonna do? Catholic school, really? Okay, not all of them are crazy. Okay, so that's basically all my cards on the table as far as the show itself and my exposure to it. I basically didn't know anything about the comic that was in Spain, and my god, it is a lot more neutered than the comic itself. Look up the Wikipedia yourself. It's very nuts. Oh god, it's mostly no. Yeah. Okay, I guess plot-wise, I'll just say for Jose, yeah, he does look, acts, and sounds a lot like the organizations Retro and I have been through. Seriously, you're gonna talk about our past? Yeah. Isn't that the whole thing with this new arc? Is just like hide more truths about yourself or something like that, unless like Spawn shows up. Okay, less said about Al, the better. But yeah, as far as the animation goes, it's actually hair-wise, you can see it's weird and stuff, but it was actually from the comic. I think if I got the name right, Beta 7 is actually her brother. Again, there is a slight flashback episode that kind of explains mostly everything. I didn't have time to get the screenshot, but my favorite episode, which I kind of have to agree with former YouTuber, animation YouTuber Eye of Soul, go to her channel, was actually when Six herself, again, need help with pronouns when it comes to, I don't know if I should say girl version of her when she's in the gear, and Adrian version when he's not in the gear. If it's she, him pronouns, I understand. If not, again, this is why I would love you guys to talk in the comments. Anyway, for myself, it was a good episode. I think it's the second to last episode of the series. Yeah, this was like a 12-episode series. It was going to get picked up for a second season, but for some reason they dropped the ball halfway through, maybe because of lower viewership or something like that. That's me covering the business side of it. So yeah, Laura, back on the plot. Yeah, another thing Retro has been teetering around was Adrian's teacher friend, who may or may not be a himbo. Yeah, I just figured out what the hell that means, and that might be me in a nutshell. Yeah. So, when he's Adrian, he's, they're work friends and stuff like that, and also when she's Cybersix, kind of got the hots for him. I can see why. I mean, he's basically, like, Rule 64, himbo, damsel distress, it's obvious and stuff like that. Also, there was a weird werewolf episode that apparently tried to have, like, a love triangle thing. Again, as weird as that sounds, the comic is way stupider and way crazier than that with that subplot. Again, I wish I was kidding. Same with Jose. Getting to the point, he kidnaps one of Cybersix's students, and take a long story short, whatever you saw on the show is tame compared to the comic. Again, I don't want to go back to the comic and say it's crazier, but then again, it was the late 90s, and it's kind of blatantly obvious it was crazier. The fact that this became a show for children my age at the time in the mid-90s is nothing short of a miracle. Yeah, so I guess final thoughts. If this was a traditional, I saw it when it was new review, yeah, definitely a weird 7 out of 10. Very average for the animation, stuff like that. The fact that they had this censored that much. And if I was still in high school, like, oh, leave it uncensored. Like, no, there are some things that kids don't need to know. One other thing I forgot to mention was mostly some of the show is also Monster of the Week, and with Six herself, you could tell she kind of empathizes with them because some of the monsters are actually created just like her, and there are moments where she kind of like doesn't want to go through taking them down, and it's kind of heartbreaking in some episodes. So yeah, this is about as far as I can go as far as being a guy who is aware of that this is very a pride-oriented show. Some people in the LGBTQ plus community probably identify themselves with Six herself or Wendy's Adrian. So again, if I got the pronouns right, please let me know down in the comments. Yeah. After that, for the review I recommended, I Have Soul. She's no longer, like I said, in the YouTube game because I don't want to get into the specifics. She does still have her Discord. I'll try to link it down below if you guys want to like explain. I want answers to why she bailed. Spoilers, it did not end well. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. She does kind of pop back up for like live chats. I don't know why. I'll leave a card to one of her latest ones if that's still live. So that all being said, for other recommendations, I basically did the broad strokes of the show. I highly recommend any video essays that's made about the show over the years. Again, they probably have a better deep dive of handling most of the LGBTQIA plus subject that I tried here for this review. Again, my 1,000 apologies. If I got any of this wrong, I want to be a straight shooter ally. It sounds dumb. It sounds like a cool nickname. I also probably sound like I got it wrong. So yeah, he's kind of a himbo like that. Anyway, end cards finally coming up. Go to his confused looking ass here. To his previous video when he was discussing more DC related news, and go to my other claws here to any of his previous reviews. Oh yeah, when I had to cover for you for Mortal Kombat Conquest. Okay, when you get the Gokai Galleon to say, hey, we're gonna do a Tenkaiger reunion. Hey, we're gonna work with the new Zenkaigers. Hey, they got a 6th Ranger that looks a lot like Guy, except he has a sister who isn't a 7th Ranger yet. Seriously, Toei, why is she not a 7th Ranger yet? Then you tell me how to handle your life. And teammates and people you worked with last time. Okay, I acting like a dick. I'm just gonna go. Wow, me of all people, like, ninjaing out of my own review. Yeah, it's gonna be that kind of confusing summer. Anyway, have fun watching the show. Like I said, it's on Amazon Prime. I don't really know if it is, I don't know if it is internationally. If you still gotta watch it internationally, just go on YouTube like usual. But, yeah, I'm just confused, seriously. You're just gonna walk out on this review. I kind of didn't. And I still work with him. And kind of, sort of... Yeah, I'm not gonna explain our relationship at this point.